Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Yoga for the body, mind and the soul. We have seen the body. From our body, only good actions are the one which come out, which are worthy of exhibition in the world. No matter which comes out of the body is worthy of talking in the public. Other than the filth, nothing else comes out of our body. See? So, the body that we are living in is meant for bringing out the best in us. But what happens is, are we functioning in this world under the umbrella of wisdom, or we are functioning in this world under the compulsion of personal prejudice? This is an option given to us. Whatever we do, is that doing an expression of our personal likes and dislikes? Or we do the things so that we are liberated from the personal likes and dislikes? See, yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. Through the body, whatever we do, where do we see the results of our activities? See, like I am talking to you. Now, where do I observe the result of my speech? One day, one person asked me this question. Young man, IT, on some airport he happened to meet me. And he said, Swami, how come you are here? I said, by mistake. Questions can come anyway, no meaning. Mistake. You know, I am your fan. I said, keep moving. How come you are fuse or what? He said, in the TV and live also you are the same. I said, I just came out of the TV. Then he said, you are talking on Gita, Upanishad, Yoga for so many years. People don't change. Don't you feel bad about it? You are working so hard, but people don't change. I said, look here, I am not a fool. You know, who is a successful doctor? The one who maintains the patients. Not cures the patients. If the patients are cured, where will he survive? See? And therefore the prayers of the doctors are never Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha. Be happy, no. Their prayers are Sarve Bhavantu Roginaha. In the same manner, we survive on your ignorance. So our prayer is Sarve Bhavantu Ajnaninaha. Let everybody be ignorant and we survive. Look here, whatever I am talking, who is the first person to listen to that? Me. If my words cannot change me, can they change others? See, friends. Therefore, when I am talking, where is my attention? If my attention is on audience, that audience should change. I have a guaranteed frustration in my life. Nobody changes by listening to anybody. People change when they want to change. You can take the horse to the waters. He will make water there, he won't do it. See, friends, therefore, whatever we do in our life, where is our attention? On the world? I have done so much for the society, but the society is condemning me. Who asked you to do for the society? Be very attentive. The world does not need us and our activities. When we were not in this world, there was nothing lacking. When we will leave this world, there won't be any lacuna. Conclusion. Moral of the story. Therefore, our presence in this world is most uncalled for. See, friends. But we have that funny notion that I am doing good to the world. And as a result of this wrong notion, our mind gets burdened by the load of doership. So we are functioning through the body. But when we are functioning through the body, now we are working on mind. Where is our attention? Are we doing something because the world needs, or we are doing something because we need to do? The real problem in our life is never shortage of time. The real problem is excess of time. Now what to do? Let's have a cup of tea. When there is nothing to do, eat and eat and eat. See, therefore, the first principle to come out of the mind's problems is work is done through the body by the mind. My lips are not talking. The mind behind the lips is talking. If you are listening, your ears are not listening. The mind behind the ears is listening, is it not? So the body is the instrument and the mind is the experiencer, the doer, the achiever, the failure. See, friends. Now, we have taken care of our body so much. How is our figure? Whether it is 62, 62, 62, like a drum, or it is 42, 24, 42. What is our figure? How much care we take? We do exercise, we don't eat food, we calculate calories, we don't enjoy food, we are worried about the cholesterol, because we want to take care of our body. Every day give bath to the body, decorate the body, and take the body for exhibition to the world. Catwalk, Tom walk. So much we do for our body. It's good, do it. Now the question is, what we have done for taking care of our mind till date? We think because there are thoughts in the mind, therefore we are thinkers. No. As we have to take care of the health of the body, we have to take care of the health of the mind. The gross body's health is maintained by the gross food. The health of the mind is maintained by the subtle food, the thought food. What kinds of thoughts we feed to the mind? Two examples I'll give you and see the condition of your mind. Once I went to Norway. Norway is one of the most beautiful countries. And early morning, when we used to finish our morning prayers and all that, used to go for outing. When one day I came, there was a huge lake in front of our cabin, and there was, nice mist everywhere in the air, and the sun rays were falling, and the beautiful rainbow, and a garland of birds were flying. I was so thrilled. One example. Second example. The other day when I went to a market in a very remote area, and this happened in Nepal, and I could not climb that area mountain because of my shoes, and I was tired also. I said, my friends, you go and come. I'll wait here and say my hi to the God, okay? So they went, and I was sitting alone, and there the local Nepalese people brought one bullock for killing. In front of me they were killing. I was sitting there, and the kids came with the buckets, and the bullock was cast down by tying with the thing, and then his throat was slit, and then the children collected the blood in the buckets, and they were so happy. I got this much. Story ends. When you heard the first story, what was the quality of your mind? Now you heard the second story. Swami, just stop it, enough. As the food for the body is a solid food for the solid body, in the same manner, for the mind, the food is good thoughts. Don't expose your mind to terrible criminal thoughts. In Bhagavad Mahapurana, a story comes. Kayadhu was the mother of Prahlad, and he was born in a demon family. And when Narada took Prahlada's mother, when she was carrying him to her ashram, his ashram, and there the child was in the womb, and he was exposed to daily Satsanga Lord's name. Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Every day, that prenatal education changed the complete software of the child. And in a demon family, a great devotee was born. Friends, the thoughts and the power of the thoughts is unparalleled. And this is all happening in the mind. But how much time, energy, care, efforts we have ever put to take care of our mind? See, friends, the other day I went to Shirdi, Sai Baba's temple. And I went there because I am a Swami and all these fellows know me. I get a special darshan in no time. Therefore people come with me. They don't have to stand in the queue. So when I went there and did namaskar, touched the paduka, and Panditji gave me one garland and one coconut, and I went there. In 2 seconds everything over. And there were some people with me. And then one person asked me, Swamiji, you get such an opportunity, you just go touch your thing, you look at and go ahead. You don't even stay there for longer time, and your namaskar is very short. I said, look here, the length of the namaskar is directly proportionate to the length of the list of demands. And when you get up, oh, I forgot one thing. So you don't ask anything? I said, no, I do ask. What did you ask the Lord? I said, look here, it is a private affair. Why should I tell you? No, just for, I said, okay, I'll tell you. Listen. I said, I had asked only one thing to the Lord, and He has granted me that. This much also I tell you. What did I ask? I asked only one thing. Oh Lord, let my mind carry zero hatred for anybody in the whole universe. Even for once in a dream also, I should not feel hatred for anyone. This is all that I ask the Lord. We go to the Lord. Do we ever ask for purification of the mind? On the contrary, we keep on adding garbage. See, friends, therefore, when we are doing anything in this world, where is our attention? Is our attention on the world? We are not here to improve the world. See, the other day I was giving example somewhere. Suppose we are in a classroom and I am teaching you, let us say, chemistry, and you are my students. While you are listening, will any one of you get up and say, Sir, she has not understood? No. In the class, we are concerned about our understanding, is it not? In the same manner, in this life, we have to grow. Don't worry about others. We are not employed for that. Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. We are here for our upliftment. The world is beautiful. There is nothing that demands any improvement over in this world. See? But when we don't understand this thing, people come and ask us, Swami, you are a Krishna Bhakta? I said, yes. When is your Krishna taking avatar? I said, a lot of time. But this is the worst time. I think he should take the avatar. I said, why? Earlier it was not worse. I don't think. Later it will not be terrible. I don't think. Now it is terrible, of course. Very good. Earlier you were there? No. Later you will be there? No. Now you are there? Yes. Therefore, why the world is terrible? Because you are there. All our efforts are trying to improve the society. Friends, take care of your own mind. Taking care of the mind means few things. Number one, our mind is functioning under the influence of the likes and dislikes, or our mind is functioning under the umbrella of wisdom. This we have to recognize. I do something because I like, I don't do something because I don't like, or I do something because it is expected of me, not because I like or I don't like. The net result will be, we will be slowly rising above the personal likes and dislikes. This is what Gita says, Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. All the activities are done for purification of the mind. In a small flat in Bombay, there was a couple, young couple, baby born, 6-7 months. Whole day the mother is busy. Sunday is the holiday when the husband is also available. That day they had all understanding that, look here, today I will take care of small little things. You only cook, because cooking I don't know. Okay. They cooked and then sat for taking food. Baby put to sleep. Nicely in the cradle. Okay, and their loving food intake started, and that very time the baby cried. So the husband said, look here, today you take rest, I'll take care. So he went and opened the curtain, and he had Vishwarupa Darshan. All that he should do as a child at the wrong time, he has done. all the smell coming out. Oh God, dirty fellow, you take care, I can't do all that thing. And the wife, the mother, she gets up, washes her hand, and she's so happy. Do you know, last 3 days he has not done, today he has done. And she's so happy. See friends, when we do anything, is it done because we like or we don't like, or is it done because it is ought to be done? See friends, this is here the principle of life with duty orientation is inaugurated. Our life must be duty oriented and not the right oriented. We talk about our rights. Can there be a coin with only one side? Coins will have to have two sides. In the same manner, when we talk about our rights, are we talking about our duties also? On the contrary, if we take life as a duty-oriented lifestyle, then what will happen? In the fulfillment of our duties, the rights of the other people are taken care of. When the father is responsible for his kids, he does his duty. The rights of the children on the parents is taken care of. When the children take care of their parents as their duty, the right of the parents over the children is taken care of. When we do our duty, it is in our hands. Our hands are in our hands. But when we talk about the rights, then rights, we have no influence or control over others. What others should do, we have no control. Therefore, yoga for the mind is working on the mind. Whether we are working under the influence of likes and dislikes, or we are leading a responsible life, mind will have no regrets thereafter. You know, in one of the Upanishad it comes, in the old age, two things torture a person. One thing is the regrets of all the wrong commissions in life, and also the regrets of the right omissions in the life. Two things. What should have been done during the younger days that we have not done, therefore regrets. What should not have been done, that we have done, therefore regrets. See friends, and the load of the regrets is not on the body, it is on the mind. See friends, and therefore when we are leading our life, see that we do not fall in respect to our own self. See? And when this becomes our lifestyle, we are working on yoga for mind. First aspect. Second aspect. When we are doing our duties, etc., one problem comes. What is the problem? I am not like others. I am very responsible. I take care of my parents. I take care of my children. I take care of... Then goody fellows are most dangerous. See, friends, if we are doing something good, it is expected of us. We are not obliging the world by being good. Suppose I take food. Am I obliging the food? It is my requirement. In the same manner, when we are living in this world, doing all our duties, etc., this virus of ego becomes bloated. And as the age advances, the pramada, the old habit of identification with the body, becomes stronger. And as the age advances, the identification with the body becomes very strong. As the age advances, the ego becomes very strong. As the age advances, we get hurt very easily. As age advances, we become extremely egoist. Konyoti sadrusho maya, who is like me? I have done this thing, I have done that thing. If you want to do an experiment, I did it one of my management conferences to make this point. It was a different type of conference. I said, hey, necktie people, we will have it during the day, 1 or 2 classes. Evening we will have satsang. Bring all your family members, your parents, your grandparents, your children, everything. We'll have nice fun. So they came. And in one of the sessions I said, now we'll play so that everybody is involved. And then I called one child. Hey, come here. What? I said, now you have to talk about yourself for 5 minutes. I don't want to talk. No, this is a game. We are playing there. You say something. We will not object anything you say. It was a problem for him to talk. With great difficulty he said, I like chocolates. Continue. Very good. Continue. Again quiet. Nothing to talk. Again he looked here and there. I don't like to go to school. Again quietness. I said, hey, continue. Another 3 minutes are there. Talk something. I had nothing to talk more than this. I said, please. You know what he said? If you don't allow me to go, I will do susu here. I have to go to susu. I said, go, Baba. Go to susu. His lecture about himself for 5 minutes were given to him was over by 2 sentences. Second experiment. 78 not out was called. And we did a mistake. Talk about yourself for 5 minutes. Oh God, we have to call the fire brigade. Non-stop. I was here, I had done this, Ram. No end to that. Excuse me, 5 minutes are over. No, but I just begun. See, longer the past, more is the ego. More is the ego, most easily we get hurt. And more miserable we are. Children, they will fight with each other. Next time, minute they meet, they are very good friends. And old people, I have taken a vow, I will never talk to you. See, friends, this ego is crystallized on the mind. Therefore, if we are leading our life with all duty orientation and everything, yet we have to be extremely aware that this ego virus is not developing. What is an ego? Many of you must have heard this word. Ego means nothing but the total load of our complete past that we carry on our mind. Can you imagine Hercules with a smile? You cannot. Therefore, old people, those who are carrying the whole load of their past, they are so frustrated. And to make them alive, a simple technique I will tell you. Ask them about their past and don't listen. It doesn't matter. They will keep on talking. Their position is like you start your TV, the program is going on, there is nobody in front, how does it matter for the TV? In the same way. See, friends. So, yoga for the mind means first, rise above the likes and dislikes. Second thing, when we do our duty sincerely, it is our need that we do something. The world doesn't need us, including our own children don't need us. Be very attentive. I am going to give you a shock. When the people get married, who wants the children? The couple wants the children. The children didn't want the parents. whose need it is to have children? It is our need to have children. But when the children are growing, we have that arrogance. I have done so much for you and you are behaving like this thing. 9 months I carried you in my stomach. You should have carried on the back. Whom are you obliging? See, friends, this is how the ego develops. Please recognize this principle. For example, I have come here. He was telling me how you have come very good. Nothing good. I have come here not because you need me. I need you. If you all go away, I am not going to talk to the curtain. See, friends, and when it is my need to talk to you, I cannot afford to have arrogance. I will have humility, love, understanding. But if I have this wrong notion that, oh, you ignorant people, I have come here as your savior. All the saviors in the world have come. They were shaved off. The world is as it is. Nobody could save this world till date. See, friends, please recognize this principle. Rama has come. Ayodhya nowhere seen. Krishna has come and gone. Dwarka is under water. You and me try to save this world. Take care of yourself. And what is taking care of ourselves? Take care of your mind. And for taking care of the mind, what is required is we expose our mind to the right kind of thoughts. See? And when right kind of thoughts are to be gathered, they are available in our, Gita, Upanishad, etc. See, Gita, Upanishad doesn't talk about any particular faith. Like, can we say physics belongs to the Britishers? Because Newton invented the law, therefore the law of gravity operates only on the Britishers. I am Indian, therefore I come out of the window 10th floor. The law will be operating on me. But how come I am not a Britisher? It doesn't matter. In the same manner, what we are talking to you is not meant for a particular person belonging to a particular faith. See, friends, one day I remember there was one very sweet girl. Both of them were very close to me, husband and wife, Catholic. And she was Catherine, I still remember. Very cute girl in a hill station somewhere. Sometimes I used to go to their place, have a nice tea, coffee, etc. So her husband was a taxi driver. Where he used to meet me, hello Sadhu Baba, how are you? Fine, thank you. Like that's all. Nothing beyond this. One day he told me, she delivered a baby. I said, hey, congratulations. I won't come now, I'll come later, okay? I am very, very occupied. Evening, he never came for my lecture. That day he came and sat. And then after the lecture was over, his face is hanging. He said, hey, now what happened? She is bleeding profusely. I said, then go and tell her mother, father, somebody's blood will match. That happened. But they refused to give. They say, we cannot, according to our faith, we cannot give you blood. I said, no, pray to the Lord Jesus that my blood should match with her, okay? And God's grace, it matched. So I gave her blood and she was okay. After about a week or two, when I went to see her, hey Kathy, bottle is Catholic, the liquor is Hindu. Tell me. See, friends, what we are talking to you is straight away the truth. Just come to discover this. Then all our problems are only in the mind. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha mokshayoho bandhaya vishayasaktam muktaye nirvishayam smrutam. It is said in the Upanishad, the mind alone creates an illusion of bondage, and the mind alone creates an illusion of liberation. I get married because the mind is, she is very good, made for each other. After marriage, mad at each other. And thereafter, I think we can't continue. Let us separate, okay. So first, the mind thought, what is a life without a wife? Then the same mind thought, what a life because of the wife. And we don't understand that the mind is making us dance like a monkey. See, friends, trust anybody in this world. Don't trust your mind. Mind must be disciplined. See, friends, disciplined mind alone can be controlled. The mind which is not disciplined cannot be controlled. Like we go to somebody's house and then they tell their child, Beta, Swami has come, do namaskar. And the child says, no. And they say, no, Swami has come. No, I will not do it. And the mother and the son are fighting. And I am standing in the door with my legs in my hand. Are Baba, no. See, friends, if the child is not disciplined, will he ever listen to his parents in the same manner? Is our mind disciplined? If it is not disciplined, how can you control an undisciplined mind? You cannot. And it is for this purpose. We have to have the self-discipline. Be attentive. Self-discipline is a freedom. Discipline imposed from outside is a bondage. Now all of you, those of you who have come here on your own, you are enjoying. And those who were tied down with a lead and brought over here, they must be suffering. What I see from here, you don't see from there. Wherever the discipline is imposed from outside, it is a bondage. So if we have self-discipline, what we read, what we see, what we talk, where we go, what we eat, when we do, all these things are required to be taken care of. And when we are interacting with the world, are we taking care of our mind? One simple thing I'll tell you, try this. Before we do anything in our life, any undertaking, keep an eye on this principle. The principle is, before we take up that job, are we inspired or not? Second thing, when we are doing the job, are we inspired or not? Third, when the job is over, are we continuing to inspire or we are perspired? I'm damn tired. Now hereafter I will never do this thing. See, friends, there is no justification that we lose our inspiration. Inspiration is a catalytic agent in our life which can bring out an extra factor in our life. Ordinary husband, inspired husband is equal to extraordinary husband. Ordinary student, inspired student is equal to extraordinary student. Ordinary mother, inspired mother is equal to extraordinary mother. And inspiration is a catalytic agent which goes with every activity of our life. A person who is not inspired, he is merely carrying the load of his own dead past. And therefore, he refuses to stay in the present. See, one person in Calcutta spoke to me. Swamiji, where from you have come? I said, I have come from Vrindavan. Oh, Vrindavan, I know, I went there 40 years before. It was so different and now it is so different. Everything has changed. I said, look at you. Are you the same? In this world, everything is changing. We must be fit to live perfect in today's world. Don't go on brooding about the past. When we were children, who cares? Old people have only past, they have no future. And therefore, they all the time talk about their past. But a basic principle we don't understand, that nobody is interested in our past. People are interested in their own future. But we have nothing but the past. See, friends, therefore, working on the mind, yoga for the mind is, we take care of the mind. Number one, the likes and dislikes are not allowed to be deposited on our mind. Take an example about this. I was in somebody's house and the mother asked me, Swamiji, you please tell my child he doesn't like milk. I said, okay. Child, take milk. I don't like. I said, what do you like? I like coffee. Then I asked him question. Why do you like coffee? I don't. Why you don't like milk? I don't know. And he told the truth. Liking and disliking has no reason. And our total life is lived under the influence of likes and dislikes. And we call ourselves to be reasonable people. See, friends, be very attentive. Every interaction which promotes likes and dislikes creates a scar on the mind. So there are two valleys created on our mind. One like that of likes, other that of dislikes. And with that mind, which is having like the speed breakers on the road, when they are going, suddenly speed breaker, in the same manner. When we interact with the world, our likes and dislikes, they take possession of our personality. And thereafter our life is only the expression and the compulsion of our likes and dislikes. Therefore, control over the mind is possible if we are self-disciplined, and then we can teach our mind. Now, you are to be kept busy. Busy mind is a controlled mind. Don't try that funny experiment. Sit quiet and then meditation begin. You did not switch off the lights. But sir, why there should be darkness when we are doing meditation? Is it a bad thing that we are doing? Darkness is for the theft. We are not doing anything bad. Why we should have the darkness? Because when there is a darkness, in there you can also sleep and I can also sleep. See, friends, that is not meditation. And then you keep on biting yourself, our meditation without understanding is like what? Somebody has got a root canal. Now a student or a person with a root canal, he will sit for meditation. What will be his meditation? Sentidental meditation. It will not be transcendental, it will be sentidental meditation. Centered around the dentist. See, friends. Therefore, we have to learn these things. And now the last and the most important aspect of yoga for the mind is educate the mind. Mind must be educated. Educated mind alone is a controlled mind. Is it not all the money that is spent on various advertisements? It is for what? Education. So we are given education. If you buy one mattress, you will get 2 pillows free. So this is education of the mind. And then we think, oh, we don't have pillows. Okay, let us go and buy the mattress. So if the mind can be educated for the wrong things, it can be equally educated for the right things. See? Many times we buy the things not because we need, because we remember after going to the shop, we didn't have this thing, let's buy. For what? No, it is cheaply available. See, friends, educate the mind, educate the mind. And in its education, only 2 things. Possessiveness. We have to drop from our head once for all. I received one PowerPoint presentation, very beautiful one. There it was established, we keep on accumulating things around us. So many things we accumulate. And you will see, if you have got so many things in your house, there are many things which you have not touched after your marriage. As if he is husband. See, never touch. And then if you are going out and if you are a South Indian, and if you want to put the vibhuti, don't have to worry where is the vibhuti. Take anything and just do like this thing. But you ask them that do not possess this thing, give it away to somebody. No. One house I saw this tamasha, I was thrilled. It was Diwali time. So before Diwali, people clean their house. So that a man has done everything and everything was brought in the room. We are going to throw it away. Everybody is important thing, check it. Wife came. 60% inside. 2 children came. Remaining 40% inside. And this man was standing, can do nothing. How many things we collect in our life? Be attentive. Not only when we collect the things outside, this habit of accumulation, parigraha, goes inside. Then on our mind, we keep on collecting memories. And more the memories of the past, we refuse to live in the present. See? When somebody is talking about himself, do we think we keep quiet? We just don't stop there. We tell about us. Because our memories are so powerful. One mother-in-law was talking about her daughter-in-law. I don't know why God has given me such a terrible daughter-in-law. She really tortures me, this thing, that thing. Now the other mother-in-law, do you think she will keep quiet? Nothing. This is my third daughter-in-law brought by the same son. We cannot. But get involved in all those unwanted memories. Just try. If somebody says something, you stop there. Resist. Then I don't have to tell anything on this thing. Simply keep quiet. But then, the vomition comes. I have to talk. And when we talk, then we regret. Why did I tell? See, friends. Therefore, take care of the mind with this wisdom. Mind can be controlled only if it is disciplined and if it is educated. And when the mind is disciplined and educated, that mind is available to us. See, And then we start discovering the secrets of the mind. What are the secrets of the mind? See, I am seeing all of you. You are not entering in me. And you are seeing me. I am not entering in you. So exactly where the knowledge is happening. So what is happening? That your form is making an image through the iris onto my retina, and that image is comprehended by the mind, that is bathing in the light of consciousness, and then we have the knowledge of the images, not the object. Be very attentive. If the medium where the image is forming, the mind, if the medium where the image is forming is absolutely clean and neat, image will be exactly like that of the original object. If the reflecting media where the image is forming, if that media is covered with dust, the reflection will be very hazy, not distinct. In addition to that, if the reflecting media is not steady, it is very much shaky, what will be the condition? The reflection will be not clear and unsteady. If this is clear to you, then see what is the quality of our mind. Are we available at a given time for a required length of time without efforts? Our mind is never available to us. I have been talking to you for last 52 minutes. How many minutes you heard me? Because this is also not heard. Mind keeps on running here and there. Therefore, the yoga for the mind is like yoga for the body is available to us whenever it is required, for whatever purpose it is required. In the same manner, yoga for the mind is available to us. Any moment to get involved in the world and also to withdraw from the world. That freedom to get involved in the world and withdraw from the world for the mind is yoga for the mind. Imagine we have a car and we are going down the slope. But our car is such a mashallah car that when you apply the brake, it stops after half an hour. What a fun it will be. In the same manner, our mind is like that. We want to stop it. Okay, we are going to do meditation, okay? Don't think. You tell us don't think, but are you keeping quiet? You are thinking. And how long we have to keep quiet? And keeping quiet is not, I can go to sleep then if I have to keep quiet. Mind will not allow you. Be attentive. Last point about the mind. Mind dissolves in utter present for its own survival. The mind is constantly feeding itself on the thought food. Like for the body, we have got three kinds of foods: carbohydrates, fats and proteins. In the same manner, mind feeds on the carbohydrates of the past memories, again and again thinking about the past. Or the mind survives on the future worries. I don't know what is going to happen to this world in 2012. Swamiji, what is your opinion? One person asked in this camp this thing. About 2012, what is your opinion? I said, look here, when you die alone, after death you don't know with whom to go. On the contrary, in 2012, when we die alone, we will create another world. There is the problem. Go on imagining and trying to solve those problems which do not exist. This is how the mind survives. The day, the moment. Mind comes in the utter present, without the past and without the future. Even the present tense disappears. Then what remains is presence. That presence we are. Nobody has ever experienced one's absence. We have experienced the absence of our body in the dream and the deep sleep. We have experienced absence of our mind in the deep sleep. But we can never experience our absence. This eternal presence that we are, discovered by this illusion called as the mind. And for its own survival, the mind keeps on either going in the past, digging the memories. Many places we don't go for the marriage, so they will keep the album for me. And that is the most torturous thing for me to do. Huge album. Swamiji, you did not come for our daughter's marriage, but never mind, we have got the album for you to see. Oh God. Now, like the Al-Qaeda, like album. Dangerous. Then I opened that thing and I said, hey, oh, this looks like a cartoon. Who is this? Swamiji, this is me. Okay, okay. And then all the past memories, okay. Don't get carried away by all that. See? Therefore, the last point on yoga for the mind. Don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. Then what to talk? This is a windy city or wind city. When people come here, they develop wind inside and windy outside. This type of topics will never create sin or merit, but time pass. See? When you start taking care of your mind, you start living in the utter present. Therefore, yoga for the mind means we live in the present fully. Now see a simple thing. Do we have a choice but to live in the present? We have no choice. We cannot live yesterday. We cannot live tomorrow. So if living today is the only option, why not accept it and be happy? See? Just give it a try. And don't we do the same thing in deep sleep? Why we are happy in the deep sleep? Because we have no past, we have no future. When you go to sleep, that time you watch, you see in your watch, oh, it is 10:30. Then you get up. Again you see, oh, it is 10:30. That means, my God, 12 hours I was sitting. Immediately time is born, samsara begins. See, therefore friends, controlling the mind is disciplining the mind, educating the mind. Yoga for the mind is start living in the utter present. To remain in the utter present, drop the past, don't worry about the future. Then prepare yourself in the present to face the future. With this attitude, when we live, then it is yoga for the mind. Otherwise, then we start, all the time do this, do that, and become more miserable. Live in alertness and keep yourself busy. That is the only way. Now, one more point I like to tell you about this. Although the time is over, I will stretch you for 5-10 minutes more. See, to keep the mind busy, this is what we try to do, all of us. So what we do, either we get involved in reading all kinds of useless novels, the hanging carcass in a moving train. And then the mother is busy and the son, Mommy, they talk about, is there life after, come on darling, Mommy is reading now, I'll talk to you later, okay? Again the child goes, again she comes, Mommy, I want to know, is there life after, again I told you darling, let me finish only 5-10 pages remaining. Again the baby comes. Mommy, are you through? Now I want to ask you, is there life? Yes, there is life after death. But I am not asking you that question. Then, is there life after marriage? This time, when you are happy, that time, you are man or woman, rich or poor, educated or uneducated, young or old, that time you were God. God is all bliss. He has no miseries. Yoga for the mind is remain ever cheerful and happy. Cheerful and happy means living at zero complaint level. No complaint. Be a mother-in-law, but don't complain about your daughter-in-law. You are God. So simple. And thus we take care of our mind. So those who take care of our mind, they are walking the spiritual path. And those who are all the time frustrated, depressed, dejected, can you imagine a yogi sat for meditation and got into depression? Remain ever cheerful and happy. That is the yoga for mind. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavadishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.